Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our third Some Assembly Required show. Uh, this is the third one, and if you are new here, thank you for coming to our show. And if you have been here a while, thank you for sticking with us. Our first game will be 101. But first, I kind of want to watch some TV. So let me get my remote control and click.
Hello, children, and welcome back to this show. This is channel www.w10, and on this channel, I'm going to teach you numbers and letters. But today, we're going to talk about the most important thing of all puppets. Puppets can teach everyone many things, such as friendship, as well as kindness. If you drop your apples, who's gonna pick it up? The puppet. They don't have opposable arms, but they'll pick it up with their mouths. Um. So, anyways,
This is
um,
boring. This is boring. Click.
uh,
Do you want to go to Chicago? Well, here you go. We have plane tickets. So many plane tickets, you'll lose your mind. Have a plane ticket. You get a plane ticket. They're only $300,000. Buy now, buy now, buy now.
Click. You know what? You know what? I think I'm gonna watch the Some Assembly Required Improv Troupe perform 101, and the first topic is Disney movies.
101 Disney movies walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Dude, we don't serve Disney movies here." 101 Disney movies say, "You better change that rule or me and my fist are going to show you a whole new world."
101.
Movies walk into a bar and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve Disney movies here." The 101 Disney movies say, "You better be a lad in."
101 Disney movies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Oh, hey, everyone, be our guest."
101 Disney movies walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Dude, we don't serve Disney movies here." 101 Disney movies say, "That's fine. I'm gonna wreck it."
101 Disney movies walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve Disney movies in here." 101 Disney movies say, "Oh, what was that, punk?"
101
101 Disney
walk-
movies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve Disney movies here." And the 101 Disney movies say, "I was just looking for Nemo."
101 Disney movies walk into the bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve Disney movies here." 101 Disney movies say, "That sucks because we've bought this bar. This bar is a Disney movie now. Everything is a Disney movie now."
All right, with that piece of information, our next topic is fast food.
101 fast food employees walk into a bar and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve fast food employees here." The 101 fast food employees say, "Come on, you gotta give us some fries. We want something to drink."
101 fast
101 fast food walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve fast food here." 101 fast food say, "You beat at 125 degrees."
101 fast foods walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, guys, we just closed. We don't serve you anyways." The 101 fast foods say, "You know what? We'll be in and out real fast. Louisiana fast."
101 fast foods walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve your kind here." 101 fast foods say, "But we crossed the Golden Gate Bridge to get here."
101 fast food employees walk into a bar and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve fast food here." The 101 fast food say, "I'm not loving it."
All right, new topic is zoo animals.
101 zoo animals walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve any zoo animals in here." 101 zoo animals say, "Oh, what you gonna do?" I lost it.
101
101 zoo animals walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve zoo animals here." 101 zoo animals say, uh, Oh yeah, are you for real?
101 alligators walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve alligators here." The 101 alligators say, "See you later, alligator."
101 birds walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve birds anymore, specifically zoo birds." And the 100 birds say, "Give me a copy of that new law."
101 kangaroos walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Dude, we don't serve kangaroos here." And 101 kangaroos say, "Toodaloo, kangaroo."
All right, our last topic for 101 is candy bars.
101 candy bars walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve candy bars here." The 101 candy bars say, "Man, you got us in a Twix."
101 candy bars walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve candy bars here." And the 101 candy bars say, "But I'll give you 100 grand."
101 candy bars walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve candy bars here." 101 candy bars snicker and beat him.
101 candy bars walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve candy bars here." The 101 candy bars say, "We twixt you. We don't even want to be here. Let's go, guys. Let's go down to that candy store." And that is 101. I'm gonna grab my remote. Let's see if there's anything actually good on the TV. Click.
Are you guys interested in a big jar of human toenails? Well, just contact me and I can get it to you for $9.99 plus processing and handling. Just call me over at
That's kind of scary, you know. I'm gonna change the channel. Click.
How could you do this to me? Why can't you help me with my math homework?
I'm really sorry, bro. But like, we gotta sing all the time. Like, I know this is like high school musical, but I'm
Oh
not feeling very
no,
musical.
that just ruined the sadness. High School Musical. Click.
Hi, Phil Swift here with flex tape. Have you ever had something that doesn't go with something else? Well, I know how to fix it. What you do is you get this tape and you slap that bad boy onto whatever.
No,
needs to
I
get
hate Phil
fixed.
Swift. I hate Phil
And
Swift.
bam,
Click. Click. We're gonna watch some Shakespeare translation with myself reading the Shakespeare monologue and Jack Lindstrom translating the Shakespeare monologue. All right. Alas, poor Yorick.
Hello, you filthy, poor, homeless fella.
I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancies.
That was funny. Yeah, I like you. I knew a guy who was also really funny. He was also very fancy.
He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now how abhorred in my imagination it is.
We went on piggyback rides all the time. I'll never forget.
My gorge rises at it. Here hung those lips that I have kissed, I know not how oft. Where be your gibes now?
I kissed him and then he ran away and he stole my dimes.
Your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar?
I used to gamble a lot. I had a bad poker problem, but that's okay because then I picked up a banjo and started playing songs, and now I'm feeling better.
Not one now to mock your own grinning, quite chapfallen.
Don't make fun of me for playing the banjo. Look at you, you just fell on the floor.
Now get you to my lady's chamber and tell her, let her paint an inch thick to this favor she must come.
I'm gonna lock you in the dungeon, and then you gotta paint it and ask someone else to come and help you out, okay?
Make her laugh at that. Prithee, Horatio, tell me one thing.
Tell her to laugh and then say, "Hey, loser, help me paint this wall." That's the one thing you gotta say.
And that was Shakespeare translation. I'm gonna go back into some commercials. Click.
Folks, we see here that there is a wild beast running through this man's house. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Ready? Is that? Folks, it appears that there is a giant snake slithering around through this man's house. It is huge. It is massive. It's going through every single camera in that house. I don't know what to do.
I do not like snakes. Let's go on to something else. Click.
Are you bored at home this summer? You should come visit us in Idaho. We have amazing potatoes and some really great fields that you'll love to look at instead of the same boring street every day. We also have some wonderful hotels which serve hash browns for breakfast.
You know, it's
And
funny
baked
how
potatoes.
the Idaho commercial used boring that wasn't about their state. Click another commercial.
Do you have
Come to Taco Bell. Try our new quesarito inside of a quesarito, drenched in liquid guacamole and
All right,
flaming hot charred cheese.
that is a lot of calories at Taco Bell, so I'm gonna have to say no. But you know what? I think we're gonna watch Good Bad Worst, which Good Bad Worst will have Jake as our good advice, Allison as our bad advice, and Harry as our worst advice. And they will be giving you advice about common questions that you may or may not have. So our first question is, how do I clear my sinuses? Good advice.
Well, this is simple. This is very simple. So usually with questions like these, there's always a purchasable option, and this purchasable option is called the neti pot. You fill it with water. It looks like a teapot, and what you do is you put it into your nose, lean over, and as the water pours into your nose, it comes out the other nostril, cleaning both sinuses, but not this one completely. So you have to do it to the other side.
Bad
Whenever
advice?
whenever you're congested, I always just like lay my head over the edge of my bed, and then I just let the like snot and stuff that's filling up my sinuses just like drain into my brain. No big deal.
And some worst advice.
You're gonna wanna go into your sibling's room. Once you get there, go into their sock drawer. Take a sock, curl it up till it's the size that you can fit it in your nose. Just shove it up there. Wait a couple minutes, twist around a bit, pull it out. Completely clear.
All right, that was some fair advice. Our next question is, I think, a big question. Now in self isolation quarantine, how do I lose weight easily? Good advice.
Oh, well, you don't want to be fat anymore? I'll tell you what you gotta do. You gotta work out. Now here's the deal with running. When you run, sadly, you can't really wear a mask because then it will not be good for your breathing. So what you need to do is just run up and down your neighborhood street. Make sure no one's there. Just continue running and just run and then come back and then do it again. But you always have to end at your house. And if that doesn't work, I don't know what to tell you. Then you might just be large forever.
All right, bad advice.
So you always see these like stupid ads on TV for cool sculpting. So all you need to do is get some ice and like take a solid ice bath, and I'm sure that'll freeze all the fat right off.
Worst advice?
So, there are certain foods that will help you lose weight. Now, some of these foods, the best ones I find is 3 Big Macs with every meal. 3 Big Macs every meal, lose weight, 24 days, boom.
All right, that's some good advice too. Another thing, a lot of people like to cook. So How do I make extra chocolatey brownies?
Oh,
Good advice.
I just did this yesterday. I'll tell you what, John. So there's something called Ghirardelli's chocolate mix. You can buy it at Walmart, Costco, and pretty much anywhere. There are directions on the back that tell you what to do. You want to make 24 brownies, you need a 9 by 13 pan. You need yourself 2 eggs. You need a 2/3 cup of water and sometimes applesauce. But if you don't have applesauce, then use like olive oil or something like that. And then you mix it all together. You pour it into that big old pan of yours. You put it in the oven for like 325 degrees. You put it in there for about an hour, and they come back, and you got some crisp brownies. But you want to wait to eat them about a day after you make them, because then they're moist. You think I'm kidding? I'm not.
All right, bad advice.
Okay, so if you want some chocolatey brownies, you obviously need chocolate. So I would get like any random chocolate bar, some chocolate chips. It doesn't really matter. But you just throw it into a pan and then maybe add like a couple eggs and some flour, I think. And then stick it in the oven for however long you want. It doesn't matter. And it should come out delicious.
And our favorite distraught looking worst advice. Go
All
away.
right, what you gotta do? So, chocolate comes from cocoa powder, and cocoa powder comes from cocoa beans. You get the cocoa beans, put them all in a bowl, mash them up a little bit, stir them up, then put like, I think a tablespoon of water. Put that in, put the metal bowl in the microwave with all of that. That should give you some nice electric chocolatey brownies.
All right, that was also some good advice. And our last piece, or our last question for advice. I know a lot of you may be struggling with noisy things. You know, I got some noisy things back there. Our question is, how do I stop my child from screaming? Yeah, take it away. Good advice.
All right. You want to stop your child from screaming? You have two options. One of your options being earplugs. Earplugs help everything. But if you want to 100% stop the child, not, I want to, I want to say this very specifically, not violently, shake the child. Tell them to stop screaming. Don't do this violently or you can kill the child. But they should learn from physicality. That's how you stop them screaming.
All right, that is some good advice. Bad advice on how to stop your child from screaming.
So children usually scream because they don't like things, right? So if you just give them ice cream all the time and let them go to the park whenever the heck they want, they have nothing to scream about and you'll have a very happy child.
All right, that was fairly simple. Worst advice? Take it away for the last time, my friend.
Chloroform.
Yeah, that is something I have to occasionally, use to my advantage. You know what? I'm getting, I can't sleep, so I'm gonna change the channel again. Click.
Here at Sword Co., we have swords. If you want a sword, buy a sword. It's bigger than me. You want a sharp, pointy thing that you can use to make things? Here's a sword. Buy it now. Here's a sword.
I don't like swords, and they keep repeating the word sword way too much for my liking. So, I'm kind of looking for a soap opera, you know? Click.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side?
Boo!
Rainbows are but only illusions.
Boo!
Rainbows have
rainbow.
nothing to hide. So we've been told,
No,
and
that's
some
it. That was
choose
beautiful. That was. Oh my god. Okay. Click. That was too beautiful. Click.
Come on down to Jerry's old corn maze. We got corn for days. Corn. If you don't come buy corn, sacrifice your newborn.
Is
All
that
right.
corn?
Wait. That kind of got out of hand. I'm gonna change to a new channel which features a director as Allison, who will be directing some actors to through through a few genres, and she will be directing them to make her newest film. So the actors are Soren and Raiden, and Allison is our director.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest blockbuster film. This is so exciting, and you get to see it firsthand. So, we have two actors here who I auditioned very thoroughly. They're the best, I assure you. And their relationship is going to be two
A
roommates,
teacher and a student.
or a teacher and a student. And so I need a genre for this movie.
Your genre is chick flick, and the item is corn.
Wonderful. So you have a chick flick with some corn and action.
Miss, excuse me, where does corn come from?
Corn comes from Idaho, but I don't think
Idaho. Is
there's.
that a hoe?
What was that?
Is
Did you
Idaho
just-
a hoe?
What are you doing in my classroom, honey? You need to leave.
What did I do? I'm just asking a legitimate question. Is it a gardening tool or not?
Step outside and we can have this conversation later.
What did I do wrong? I'm just asking you a question. Is Idaho a gardening tool or is it not?
Cut. Okay, so chick flicks are great, but they're too old. There's too many of them. So we need a new genre.
Well, I've been watching a lot of Michael Bay and, stealing some of his concepts. So I think a good genre for this movie will be action, an action movie.
All right, let's have this be an action movie. And action.
Listen, if you're not gonna leave, I might have to make you leave.
Sounds like an escape mission. Let's go. How do I get out of here? Why am I leaving?
Whoa, there were explosions. Where'd those come from?
Ha! Fool! You fell for my trap. I don't need to know where corn comes from. It comes from Idaho. I can get out whenever I desire, fool.
Oh no, are you gonna kill me too? Better run away and jump.
Cut. So Idaho's just not an attractive location for a movie, especially an action movie. So we're gonna need a new genre that fits better.
Our next genre is something all of you parents tragically have to deal with in your everyday lives. It is an angsty teenage drama.
All right, let's try an angsty teenage drama and action.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You're not my dad. You don't know what's good for me. You're just a random teacher in a random building with no feelings and no self-worth.
Maybe I am. But that's vandalism. What you just did to school property, it's not acceptable here. I'm gonna have to write you up.
I'm expressing my feelings, man. Nobody else understands me. I just want to be loved, okay?
Maybe I can be the cool teacher and let this go and understand that you've got problems going on at home.
It's not fair, man. My sister gets everything, and I'm left with absolutely nothing.
Cut. So it's very real and raw, which is amazing, but apparently it's not getting a lot of press, and so we just won't be able to make any money off of it. So we need a new genre.
Well, our final genre is we're kind of gonna spin off Back to the Future, but more like Back to the Past, with our final genre being 1950s sci-fi.
All right, wonderful. Let's have a wonderful 1950s sci-fi about corn and action.
But, teacher, there's something moving in the cornfields. I can't tell what it is.
It's okay. I'll protect you. There's something you don't know about me. Tap on that brick. Grab one of those laser guns.
You got it, sir. Pew,
We're gonna have
pew, pew, pew.
Get away from the globazorps.
Pew, 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 pew. Sir, you've been hit. No, fire, teacher.
That's in the can. You guys did absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see you at the Oscars because we are gonna win everything.
All right, that was director genre, and our final game will be Foreign Interpreter, featuring Raiden as the interviewer, Jack as the interpreter, and Harry as the foreigner. And your guys' topic, something. So Harry is a professional. He's an expert on a certain topic, but the only problem is he doesn't speak English. So Jack is his interpreter to the widespread media, who is Raiden. Raiden is the interviewer, trying to learn more about the topic. And your topic is toilet brush bubble blowing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Channel 6 News, where the news is fake and we want views. So, Harry, toilet brush bubble. How did you get this idea?
What was about the
Azababa. Abababaza. Zababa.
It came to me in a fever dream. I woke up with a mild sweat at around 2:56 in the morning, and I was like, dude, I gotta make a toilet brush bubble blower.
I see. It's kind of great, isn't it? So, with this, is this a children bubble blower, or is this like what demographic are you targeting with this product?
Azababa. Ba 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 ba.
This is strictly for adults. We have some pretty harmful chemicals in this toilet brush bubble blower that is not safe around children. So anyone 22 years and 7 months or older.
All right, cool. That's a good rule to set to make sure that you're keeping your fan base safe. So, really, really important question. Can you change the shape of the bubbles that you blow?
What about No.
Okay. Very, very cool, sir. So, knowing this now, what advantages do you get from the the toilet brush bubble blower that you don't get from any other bubble blower?
Zingazor.
You can use it as a plumber as well, so that's obviously great. You can clean out your toilet. You can clean your shower head. It's also a duster. It works as a duster and a vacuum cleaner as well. And you can play. There are 4 strings attached. You can play it as a musical instrument. It's a handy dandy tool.
That's super cool. So how do you set that in?
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah, you said that you can use it as an instrument. How do you use it as an instrument?
It has keys on it and strings, so you play it as like an accordion basically, because there are keys and there are strings. So you pull it further and further apart and it makes more sound.
Oh, that's brilliant. Truly brilliant. Man, I wish I had...
Wow.
Looks like the network is going to cut us short. So one more question for you. What colors does the bubble blower come in?
Aba wo bo azababa ba za ba ba zam.
Unfortunately, it only comes in white.
All right, thank you. That's all tonight, folks. Remember, Channel 6, where we have sensational stuff that may or may not be true.
Wow, that was a really innovative product. And that is our show, folks. Thank you for coming, and we hope that we see you at our next show. And thank you for supporting our troop. It means a lot. And this is Harry, Jake, Allison, Soren, Jack, and Raiden.
Hello.
And I am Ben. Thank you very much for coming. And like I said, we hope to see you at future shows, and thank you for your support. Thank you very much.